Welcome back to Garage Banter, where today we're going to be bringing you a late review of Captain America Civil War.
Man, it's not that late.
I mean, it's a week late. We've been busy.
It's a week. Golly, we have been busy.
Oh,
You do that intro a lot better than I do, too. You're a lot louder,
Yeah,
more enthusiastic.
It just takes time.
I don't have any personality.
Captain America Civil War. I guess it would be the third installment of the Captain America series to wrap up the trilogy, I guess. You got
I guess
Captain America, the First Soldier, what is it called?
I can't. I know the second
I don't know.
Winter Soldier.
The second Winter Soldier,
I
and
think
the next one
first
Civil
might
War.
have just been, was it just Captain America?
It might have just been Captain America. I don't know if there was a surname or not, or whatever you want to call it,
May not have
a
been.
title.
Yeah.
But this movie, going into it, I didn't really care as much as seeing Batman vs Superman or Deadpool or X-Men, because I don't like to see superheroes fight each other.
Yeah. But, I mean,
This is like the
in
year.
The title of Batman vs Superman, it literally says Batman vs Superman.
I knew they were going to come around to that movie. For some
Yeah.
reason, it's not going to be really Batman vs Superman. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
But this, I had no idea. Like, because reading the comic book, I didn't read the comic book, but I've heard things from the comic
Yeah.
book, and if they stayed true to the comic, then I was like, I don't really want anything to do with this movie.
Somebody gonna die.
Which, no spoil. We'll try to get you no spoilers. If we end up slipping, oh well.
My bad. Hey, I didn't say I was talking about the comic book.
No.
Spoil
That's what,
anything.
I'm just warning them. This is
Oh,
going to be a
okay,
non-spoiler review. If we spoil something, oh well. I'm sorry.
Our bad. You've probably already seen it. Hopefully.
Hopefully, if it's a week out,
Yeah.
week in 3 days, something like that. Week
Something
in
like that.
2 days. Well, first thoughts on this movie. Like I said, I didn't really want to see it. I don't want to see Captain America and Iron Man fight each other. Iron Man's one of my favorite comic book characters, especially since Robert Downey Jr. took on the suit.
I mean, that is Iron Man.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
he is what Iron Man I feel like should be.
yeah,
Like,
he
perfect.
literally
plays it so perfect.
he really pulled the character off the page.
Oh man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you couldn't find a better person, in my opinion, to play Tony Stark. I didn't like, it's basically Avengers 2.5.
Yeah. I mean.
But it stays true. It is a Captain America movie.
Yeah.
It definitely is a
It's
Captain
mostly-
America
it's mostly
movie.
About him, and
But I
what
think
he's gotta go through.
Iron Man and Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr. play a close second lead.
Definitely.
The movie obviously is about two sides of the Avengers that are on both opposite ends of the coin.
Mm-hmm.
One wants to be governed, one does not want to be governed.
Yeah.
And one has a friend that is a fugitive on the run, and one has a quarrel with that one friend.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it is. And they introduced some new characters in this.
They did.
Black Panther was awesome.
I mean.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I think I remember seeing like a long time ago, maybe a movie or cartoon or something like that, where they talked about Black Panther, and like his suit and what it's made out of and everything, and I was just like, dang.
Dude, when it's not really a spoiler, it's just a small scene from the movie, but when that helicopter shows up and he starts shooting at Black Panther and the bullets are just bouncing off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this dude's
Yeah.
invincible.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what's
mean,
going to penetrate his
when his suit's on? Yeah.
choreography was amazing too, man. His fight scenes.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you could tell he was a badass.
Because you would think it's like you take Black Widow, she's just a regular person
yeah,
that
like
just is badass.
she's like a badass James Bond.
Yeah, and then
type.
and then you got Black Panther, a guy with the same badassness, but an awesome suit. And I mean, he just
Get Black Widow one of those suits, and she'd be amazing too.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Why haven't they done that yet? Come on, Marvel, get your shit together.
I mean, the way they say that,
They would want to cover up that face.
Yeah, the whole. Well, I mean, who would? But, the whole suit thing, the material it's made out of is extremely rare.
Yeah, vibranium is. I mean, I think they only found it in.
He said it. I was trying my best not to say it, but he said it.
I don't know. It's vibranium. Ah!
Gosh.
I think it's only found in Wakanda, where he's from.
Yeah, I think that is where it's found. But I mean, when they made Captain America's shield the first time, they told me about it. Like, it's like, oh, this is all we could get.
Mm-hmm. And then so his choreography was great, and he was the only really person that was out for blood.
Oh yeah.
He wanted Bucky dead.
Yeah.
All the other superheroes that were fighting each other were like throwing soft punches. Like, I'm sorry, I'm hitting you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm hitting you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm hitting you.
I think they even said something. It's like, I'm so sorry about this. But,
Yeah, we're still friends, right?
yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
But that and then let's see, our next introduction is Spidey.
Spider-Man.
The two new characters, man. Dude,
Yeah.
Spider-Man killed it.
He stole the show.
Him and Ant-Man. Him and Ant-Man stole the show.
I mean, Paul Rudd is like,
I'm Mr. Captain America, sir.
I don't know anything about the Ant-Man character. I don't. I've never read any comic books, nothing like that. I don't know anything about him. But him, just playing that character, I mean, he's just really good. I mean, he's really funny. I don't know if that's what Ant-Man's supposed to be, but
I don't know.
Regardless, I like him as Ant-Man.
Yeah, I love the Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when they first introduced the whole Ant-Man thing, I was like,
Me too. I was skeptical. Like, Ant-Man, really? Like,
and Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, like, he's just a comedy guy. But then, I mean,
you gonna take
that movie was awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really loved it. And then hell in this, I mean, he did great.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Holland kid, the guy who cast as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think it's Tom Holland. Might be completely wrong, but that whole first scene when Tony Stark walks in, and he walks in, Tony Stark's there. He's like, oh, hi, Mr. Stark.
He's like totally confused. Like,
I'm here for your grant.
What's going on here?
Dude, man, Spider-Man stole the show. Even the small scene he was in, he was only in two scenes.
Yeah,
he had the scene where he recruited him, and then
the scene where I guess they were fighting.
The epic fight
battle,
scene,
yeah.
which we'll get to that
war.
right now. That fight scene at the airport is literally, I think I heard it was like 17 minutes long or something. It's still, to me, it's like one of the best action.
Yeah.
One of the best action scenes in a superhero movie ever.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, it's like all these different, heroes or superheroes. They're just going at it, and they have to, they have to cover each one's individual fight. And I mean,
exactly, and they're all pulling their punches. They're all like, I want to take you down, but I don't want to hurt you.
Like, I couldn't imagine.
So they didn't want any
serious. Like, if everybody got serious.
They didn't want any collateral damage, and then when something did happen, no spoilers, they all were like, "Oh shit,
let me back down."
Yeah,
my bad.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go that far. I'm sorry, But man, this movie, the only part I didn't like this movie, from the very beginning till a little over 3/4 of the way through, I loved it. It was a perfect movie. But then it gets to the whole end, where they throw you for this big twist, and it's just too coincidental for me. Like, like I don't want to spoil anything, but something happens where he shows up at this place, and it just so happens other people show up. Yeah. It's just like, well, how did you know they were going to be there?
We knew that the two of them for sure was going to be there. That's where they were going. That was their destination.
Mm-hmm. And then the other guy was following them.
Yeah.
But the other guy didn't know.
Yeah. There's just one of them. You're kind of like, okay, well, I mean, he knew they were there. He was given that information. However, for him to go there, though, it's kind of like, I mean,
no, it's not the fact that he was going there. It's the fact that the other guy just assumed he would come.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what
I
I'm
get what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, how would he know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, as far as he knew, they were all fighting. So this guy had no idea where they were supposed to be. But maybe he just went on the fact that this guy is really good at getting information, and he's so,
maybe he just had 100% assumed. It was too much assumption.
Yeah.
So I mean, besides that, I mean, it was a great movie. I don't like seeing them fight each other. I don't like seeing them at ends.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing them on both two ends of the spectrum. It didn't really wrap up like I wanted it to. I'd rather them hug, kiss, and make up. you know, and it kind of, you know, maybe.
I mean, depending on who's doing the kissing. I don't know.
It's a
I
term.
mean,
It's a term. You know, not really kissing, but you know, that's what I like the scene. So, you know, let's give a score. You know, it was a great movie, entertaining movie. It hit all key points. It was a great Marvel movie. It might be top 3 for me for Marvel movies.
Yeah.
It's just the ending, man. It tore me out of it. Took me out of it. I was like, once it's like the whole movie happened, that little chunk, and then the end was like good. So that little chunk was like, wow, that just ruined it.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't ruin the whole movie, but it.
I mean, I see when I was watching, I didn't think about the whole, you know, the assumption part, you know, and I agree with you there. He assumed too much.
Because that's a big part. You know, that has a lot to do with him showing up, and he just assumed he was going to.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like the whole his whole.
Because none of that would have happened if he didn't show up. You know.
Yeah. His whole vendetta was based off of that assumption.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I mean, yeah, the whole coincident thing. Yeah.
You know. So I'm gonna give this movie. I'm gonna score it here. Garage Banter. We give 1 through 11, saving the 11 spot for the movie of movies. You know. So, man, it's tough. I mean, I guess I'd give it 10.5.
Wow.
I mean, I was highly entertained. That one thing, man. Spider-Man was fucking awesome. Black Panther was awesome. The fight scenes were awesome. The dialogue was amazing.
Yeah.
Vision
they
is
always have good dialogue.
Yeah,
Like,
Vision. The comedy hits on point. You know.
Yeah, every time.
I mean, the comedy almost hit on point as good as Star Wars did.
Yeah.
Because Star Wars hit it on the nose
Mm-hmm.
with The Force Awakens, and they basically hit it on the nose in this movie.
Yeah.
The dialogue's good. The plot was good. Scarlet Witch. I liked Scarlet Witch and Vision. Their whole.
Yeah, their thing they got going on.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's it. 10.5.
Wow.
I loved it.
I mean, 10.5.
I mean, I can only think of that one flaw. I mean, that's it. There's no acting. There's no acting problems.
No.
If I could say one little teensy bit of acting problems is you can tell that the Olsen girl who plays Scarlet Witch sometimes loses her accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Huh.
I mean, her acting is still good.
Oh yeah.
She just loses her accent, maybe.
10.5. Wow.
I'm not fanboying. It's a good movie. You know.
No, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. I mean,
if I could have a DC poster up here just like this one, I probably would. So.
No, he wouldn't. He's not a fan of DC. Don't let him lie to you. You only like certain characters, very few. I mean, I love Justice League, so.
I love Justice League too.
Hmm.
I knew Justice League, but I mean, I knew DC stuff before I knew Marvel stuff in my life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've always known Batman, like since I was tiny.
So.
But anyway, all right.
Score for you.
Before you said the assumption, even after you said the assumption thing, because I mean, I didn't even catch on to it. Like it didn't. I don't know. I guess it just didn't. It didn't bother me because I wasn't thinking about him. I was thinking about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know. The movie was awesome. Held great. I mean, there wasn't any bad parts.
No,
for me.
I mean, unless you don't like your superheroes fighting each other, I mean, you can't handle it.
Now, when I went and saw it, I was about to fall asleep before I went and saw the movie. I mean, I was dead tired. Been up way too long. And there's not a single moment in that movie where I was like, damn, I'm kind of tired. No, I was like glued in. Like,
oh, gosh.
This is so awesome.
I know, man. Those fight scenes were amazing.
So forget your assumption stuff.
Oh, you're going to forget it?
I'm just going to forget it, even though it does make sense. And I didn't even think about it while I was watching the movie. So I didn't notice it. So I'm going to give it 11.
Oh! You're going to give it 11?
Killed it
oh,
for me.
my God.
It killed it.
Garage Banter's first 11.
First
right
11.
Here. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Iron Man and Captain America. You know, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. Did I get that right? They're great together. I mean.
Oh, man.
I think Chris Evans
Oh, did you see the short video of them with the donut? You didn't see it? Oh, you did. You got to watch it.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'll definitely. Now, Chris Evans kills Captain America for him, because like when I think of Captain America, no offense, I think of just, you know, some patriotic lame boy, blah blah blah, and I mean he plays it well. You know, still obviously badass. Don't get me wrong. And then Robert Downey Jr., perfect Iron Man, blah blah blah. I love him. I loved all three of the movies, you know, and the Avengers and all that, and you know him being like torn apart with, you know, his emotions and stuff, with, you know, all these battles.
Yeah, man, his arc over Iron Man 1 all the way to this point, is crazy good.
Yeah, none of it's been bad for me. You know, and of course, you know, you got Scarlet Witch. I did not know her name.
She's Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's sister.
Yeah,
I don't know her first name. I don't off the top of my head.
No, I mean, I didn't know. Like, I didn't even know her name. Like her
character's name.
Her character's name. Yeah, I had no idea. I just redhead.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, like one of the first fight scenes, Scarlett Johansson kills that fight scene.
Oh yeah,
dude.
That scene with Crossbones at the very beginning.
Yeah.
It's still that might be my second favorite fight scene of the whole movie.
That fight scene was awesome.
I
mean, and then you got of course, introduction of Black Panther. Great character. I hope we see more of him. I'm sure we will, obviously. Yeah. But you know, I can't wait to see it. And then Spider-Man
killed it.
I mean, because
I can't wait for Spider-Man's new movie. Yeah, now that Marvel's it's back in the hands of Marvel and Disney.
Who's a nerd, who's like spouts out, you know, constantly. Even in a battle, he's always done that.
He's got a mouth. I mean, he is a childish Deadpool.
Yes,
that's what he is.
Exactly. You know, and he's not, you know, doing all the obviously cussing and everything Deadpool does. So yeah, exactly.
He's childish he's not a crude Deadpool.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not a crude Deadpool. I think I got it right first.
I mean, yeah, awesome. Like they really did Spider-Man's part amazing.
Oh, they did him so much justice.
And then
when Spider-Man needed it too, man.
Yeah, and then Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. I mean, I don't know about Ant-Man's character. I wish I did, but I don't. But so far, I like Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, as a hero. He does so well with it. Well for me.
Yeah.
Now Ant-Man characters,
I like diversity in your superheroes, and he brings that to the table.
He does. And I mean, there's like one scene where he says something to Robert Downey Jr. and it's almost like he just gets straight up ignored. And I was just he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he tries to act all hard.
Yeah,
he's like,
well, you know,
okay.
And I mean, I loved it.
Yeah, there you go. First 11 here, Garage Banter.
First 11, yeah.
Wow.
And I can't believe I'd be the one to give it.
Damn.
The piss on his assumption thing. I didn't even think about that. It makes sense. The piss on it, because I didn't notice if I was watching the movie. I didn't think about it.
Well, that was pretty epic.
Awesome
if you haven't
movie.
seen Civil War,
why?
Why? Yeah, why?
Yeah,
go see it.
Yeah, well, why would you not have seen it? Like, I don't get it.
It's to me, I gave it a 10.5. So it's a better movie than Deadpool.
Yeah,
but I feel like I like Deadpool a little better. So I think I gave.
I love Deadpool for me.
Comedy. It's a different.
Yeah,
it's a different feel. You know. I don't know, because people might be able to contradict our scores. You know, between Civil War and Deadpool. You know.
Yeah,
I'm thinking in my mind what's the best comic book movie of this year so far, and immediately Deadpool comes to my mind.
Yeah,
and I gave it a lower score than Civil War.
Yeah, and I mean it's yeah. Deadpool's awesome. Don't get me wrong, it is phenomenal. But Captain America: Civil War, I think it's just all the different characters.
I don't think
that are in it.
Captain America: Civil War. I give it a 10.5 because of everything that come before it.
Yeah,
how it links every link of the chain perfect.
It does.
So
yeah,
I mean that's why I give it a higher grade basically. So
I mean its story is just stuck to, you know, all the movies that have led up to the Avengers, Captain America.
Very little things you can pick out and be like they messed up.
Yeah.
From movie to movie.
I mean, I'm sure some of the folks out there that are, I don't know, crazy critics that maybe they can. I can't.
Well, this contradicts this, so this doesn't make sense.
I'm like, well, I didn't notice that, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's an awesome movie. I mean, even if you're even if you're not like in tune with everything that's going on with everything, I mean, it's still a good movie. Now, you may not understand why they're doing some of those parts, but for the most part, I mean, it's just good. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it definitely has a good political undertone.
Yeah, I
for
love
sure.
Marvel's like dry humor.
Mm-hmm.
It's so awesome.
It's
I mean,
so good.
man. And then Spider-Man, he just
Oh
he
man,
kills it. Steals the show.
Steals it. You have the right to remain silent. Anyway, there's our review.
Yep.
For Captain America: Civil War. Get your ass out of your seat and go to see it. And we'll see you next time here at Garage Banter.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more.
All right.
Later.